Shallows, guys. Welcome back. It's the fucking Critic Court. I'm Toke. This is my anime corner for the week. Uh, Hell's Paradise. Time to, had to lock back into that shit. Let it heat up a little bit. And it did. It really did. The fucking, what? Cause I did, what? I did 1 through 7 last times, and I'm doing 8 through 11. So yeah, it most definitely it peaked up. It's gotten to the shit. But yeah. So we got we got Tenzin and Nirage. They get into it with one of the Tenzins, which is fucking Zujin. That's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Zujin. He uh he gives them the work. He gives them the work, man. Honestly, like nothing too complex about it. Shino, his master, Tenza's master, tried to step in and aid to him, but he wasn't no match for him either. And Tenza ends up dying. He ends up making that big sacrifice, so they can get away. So Shino and Nirage can get away. So that was pretty much it with that. To start that off at 8, they showed his backstory, Tenzo's backstory a little bit with as far as Shino, and how he trained him, and how Tenzin started from the bottom, from nothing. So that was a pretty little heartfelt backstory type of deal. But yeah, let's get into this real heat though. That boy Gabimaru, man. Like I said, this dude's only fucking 16, bro, and he's a fucking animal. He's a true killer. Like he said, fuck his little crew he was with, you know, Senta, was it Yuzuria and Sagaria or Saguri or Sagurai. I can never pronounce her name like that. But the Yamada clan lady that's his escort, that's Jabimaru's escort. He left them all, to continue his search for the what's the name for the elixir, and trying to find the was it the Hore little village or whatever, and he ended up coming across that talking Tenzin that murked Tenza, fucking Zujin, and they ended up duking it out, boy. Oh my god. They little fight was fucking, these niggas was throwing them bitches. But Gabimaru, he had them bitches. Like, bro, I can't even explain it. Like, this fight scene that they had, they were kind of reminding me of Records of Ragnarok or whatever, with with Zeus and Adam. They literally just throwing them bitches blow for blow. But they both pretty much considered gods or whatever. There's only one god, and that's fucking Zujin. Gabimaru, he's an assassin. He's like, he's not like a regular human, but he's pretty much human. And he out threw them bitches with that nigga. He out threw them bitches, bro. He out threw them bitches. This if the Tenzin Zujin didn't transform, it probably would have been over. It probably would have been over for his ass. He had to transform to this big ass like gigantic plant creature type of thing, and fucking started throwing hella like blast at this, like, bro, he had to turn into something out, out of the ordinary, out of human context. Like, he had to turn into something. He couldn't fight that regular, just blow for blow. He had his ass beat. But May came in, saved him. Came in and saved the day, which is that little girl with the pink hair that's fucking, still like very suspicious and don't talk and shit. She seems like she means well. But yeah, she came through, helped his ass escape because Gabimaru was about to get murked off. He ended up pretty much running out of fight in him, stamina pretty much. But they got away. He ended up, coming across fucking Fuji and Gantetsusai, which are Gantetsusei, the big ass little swordsman dude with the all green. He Gabimaru ended up forming an alliance with them, and telling them all about his encounters with the Tenzin and what all he's learned so far, because they honestly haven't dealt with anything yet besides those little basic ass, big ass, gigantic monsters that was in the fucking woods from the beginning. They didn't run into none of this shit that they didn't Gabimaru didn't encounter. So he had to put them up on game, and they were like, "Oh shit, well yeah, we most definitely need to stick together, cause Gantetsusei was about to try and kill that nigga. He was about to try and kill him. He figured, one less criminal to find the elixir. Try and beat him. I'll beat him to find the elixir. So, but Fuji taught some sense into him, which is another Yamada clan member, which he's kind of interesting because I think he's like not really. He don't care either way about the criminals or the clan. He just wants to do like research. He wants to do research on all this. He thinks all this shit's interesting as fuck. Like, he's just a big ass like. Nah, he's not big, but he's like a little ass kid, curious about everything. So, yeah, but yeah, we what else? We get introduced to the Tenzin. There's 7 of them. I'm not about to sit here and try and pronounce all their names because that shit's gonna fucking give me a headache. But I guess they're all a form of one former Tenzin, and like they're spread it out pretty much into individual person. They all have different personalities, but they're all one, pretty much. And they have this fucking. They use this energy called Tayo, and it's uh, created, you know, pretty much through a yin and yang. It helps them do shit that's godly, you know, that's godly on God levels, pretty much. The Tayo and the energy it provides. Which is why they can transform, you know, from male to female, you know, fucking the yang and the yin type of shit. And they also, you know, we also found out that they use the humans that come to that island and whatnot to pretty much, you know, create and develop the elixir of life that they're all looking for right now. So that's pretty interesting. And Tayo is like, you know, a big ass energy that's, you know, it's made pretty much to how can I put this in simple terms here? They it's not really it's a life energy found, but it's in all living and non living things. And you know, it can be manifested and utilized a lot to develop, you know, a lot of various of skills. But once it's, you know, once it's fully and, you know, properly learned and developed, like I said, they can get out of reach with that shit. They can honestly do a outstanding skill of godly things, and it's crazy, you know. The whole village is ran off of Tayo, which is pretty much that island too. Is all the villages that's within the island, and the island is all ran off of Tayo. So yeah, that's some shit that they still learning. They're still learning about Chobei and Toma. They fucking bro. I thought they were goners. They fucking Chobei got that dog in him. He's a different breed. Like they made it out of that little pit. They was about to get their ass fucking ate up. He made it out of that. He helped them make it out of that pit. Chobei did, and he ended up developing Tayo energy without even trying. Like just from, you know, being able to get, because that pit had a whole bunch of, you know, Tayo energy in it, within it, and you know their whole body was pretty much about to get ate and dissolve into it, pretty much the pit. The longer they sat there, but he kept climbing and climbing and breaking off shit, the stems, the flowers, all that shit. And it's like he became, you know, one with the Tayo, and he ate that he ate that nasty shit. He ate that hand or arm too. That was in the pit. And the arms that was reaching out and shit and whatnot. So of the you know, out of the fucking crest of the pit. And he, like I said, he ended up developing the Tayo. They ended up, you know, having to fight another form of godly type of fucking beings called the Doshe, which are like the you know, right hand man, you know, to the Tenzin. They're pretty much servants of the Tenzin. They're sent to, you know, make sure they're responsible for to make sure that everything goes smoothly within the island and the sacrifices and stuff are completed, and whatnot. And they told them, these humans that came to this island, uh, you know, they're they're not they're not they're not the ordinary humans. They might give us, pretty much they might give them a run for their money type of deal. So watch out, keep an eye out on these ones for sure. And yeah, like I said, Chobe, he most definitely he showed he ain't no fuck nigga. He showed he ain't no fuck nigga, like bro. Like I said, all of them are starting to understand the Taiyo energy and how it flows through each other's bodies, and Gabimaru even fucking uh learned it because they got encountered by Doshe too. Him, Gabimaru, Gentuse, uh, Gon, Tetsuse, and Fuji. They got encountered by another Doshe, or Doshi, and May was in their ear, telling them, how things run with the Taiyo and whatnot. Speaking of May, they found out that she's a key item to them, to the Doshi, and they're a little fucking weird ass, uh, you know, big, as you would call it, seance of creating the yin and yang and Taiyo energy and flow, because they don't have it. They don't have it, as easily as the Tenzin. The Tenzin, they can just do that shit, snap at their fingers, like. But the Doshi, they had to go through a couple steps to do it, and they need May to do it in order to do it, and it was that sparks Jabimaru's killer instinct, and he's not too fond of that, so yeah, he ends up turning up quick, learning that Taiyo energy quick as hell, developing another vision for his fighting skills, and turn and beat the shit out of that Doshi, just like Chobe did, and it was fire, bro. Like I said, this whole anime is for sure it's a good fucking interesting story, man. Like it's getting there. It's getting more and more hot. It's getting more warmed up as it goes. I fucked with it. I love the concept of it. I hope you guys do too. You need to really check it out if you haven't. Like it's dope. It's dope. I love it. It's not too shabby so far for my anime likings. So, with that being said, uh, we gonna wait a little bit, but I'm gonna most definitely keep tuning in to this anime. I'm just gonna, wait a minute to drop some. But Sagure and Yuzuriha and Sente, they ended up making it to the Hore village at the end of episode 11. So they about to get their ass worked, or we about to see Yuzuriha finally fucking in action. Cause I know, like I said, I know she had something up her sleeve. That bitch she just looked devious, like, nah, there's something about her. She about to get that Tenzin that they fucking run into, the words, Mudan. He looked fire though. Mudan looked fire. They all look fire. All the Tenzin look fire as fuck. So, yeah, fucking, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you guys thought about this anime, how it's been going so far. Leave some likes, subscribe, support the motherfucking corp, And as I'll always fucking say, toodles.